Good afternoon, everyone. So, not really necessarily a complaint here. I just think it's kind of funny in a way. So, I literally just made this dash. So, mind you, most of anybody that follows the channel, I'm in Oxford. Well, I just got done literally taking from. I don't know how far out in all states that La Rosa's Pizza is at, but that's what I just got done delivering. And I just thought it was kind of honestly, it humored me a bit. So, mind you, of course, I dash in Oxford, especially when the students are back and, well, Thanksgiving break is over, so it's full blown on, school's back in session, the whole nine. So, I get a ping for an order from La Rosa's, like, okay. And then it shows me, like, it's going into Hamilton. It's like, for one, it was like 15 minutes away. I was like, because it's another town. But I just kind of found it funny. It's like, literally right where I'm at, I'm about, and actually right where I delivered it to was, excuse me, say, hold on just a second. I think this is funny. I'll show you guys right quick. Yeah. Put them in there right quick. It says fins up. Not exactly trying to get anybody's license plate in there, so my apologies for that. I just thought that was kind of cool, and you guys might want to see it real quick. Anyhow, so where I dropped it off at, as you guys can even see the monument here, possibly by chance. I do apologize if you got sun in your face and your eyes. I do apologize on that, but there we go. That there. Okay, so my niece literally lives 2 to 3 blocks from that, and I just delivered maybe a block or two from her. And I don't know, I just kind of find it funny. Like, there's literally a La Rosa's in Fairfield, which is probably not even 10 minutes away from where I just dropped off the order. And then on the west side of Hamilton, there's another La Rosa's. And the last time I checked, you know what, actually, I have Dash actually out of both of those locations. So unless that they have actually changed and they don't deliver anymore. No, Sorry, I just blocked you guys. I had a potential spam come through, so I didn't want it to block out the video. And when I go and put my big old freaking hand right in front of the camera, of course it blocks me. Anyhow, so I am actually headed back up into town. I did pause orders. And you guys also know that, of course, I do try to make sure that it's usually, and of course, whenever I'm up in town, the dollar per mile, it usually doesn't even, I don't even have to worry about it up there, because usually I can make a delivery. I think honestly the furthest out I've ever gone was, of course, I have went into Indiana, which obviously is another state, but it's like good money, and like it'll sit there and show up on my screen and say it's like 7 miles away, but it's like between like a $10 to $12 order, so it's like, hello, obviously that's more than $1 per mile. And but yeah, so like that was one thing, is as you guys have seen following the channel here, I have gotten back into platinum status. Now myself, I know that there's other dashers out there that don't care about basically their status of whether if you're on silver, gold, or platinum. But for myself, considering I do this full time, I want to keep platinum status because I can dash any given time I want to. I don't have to schedule, nothing, and it's wonderful. I love that. I also want, because at one point I actually did have it at 100%. I do want to have it back at 100%. Now, granted, there may be, every once in a while, there might be an order that I'll deny or whatever, but I'm going to try not to, because now technically, building back up to platinum, I did, of course, there was a couple orders. Man, sorry, the freaking mustache is like making the nose itch. I did take a few orders that weren't, of course, exactly $1 per mile, but I also told myself, hey, take whatever you have, because obviously the main goal that you're working for is hitting that platinum status. So it's like, hit those orders, even though, of course, you might go 20 freaking miles for an $8 order. Yes, that sucks. Obviously, it's a stupid amount of, like, basically on my end. But, hey, you know, that's one thing I do take into account. I do know that it does have wear and tear on the vehicle. All that. I know every bit of this because, obviously, you know, I've been doing it for a good while. But I personally, I mean, I know everybody else has, you know, their views and opinions on things, and I completely, 1,000,000% respect and honor that. I just like to do this because to me it's more relaxing. I don't have to worry about getting up to a schedule. I don't have to worry about working for someone else. I don't have to worry about, say, being at work and, say, in my department there's 10 people in said department and it's only me and like one other person doing the work. No. I work for myself when I want, however long I want, and, you know, to me, that gives me a peace of mind, and to me, that is, there's so many things, honestly, of me doing this that is beneficial to myself, because I know people will be like, well, yeah, you know, it's wear and tear on your car. Yes, I do, I get that, but me personally, when it comes to, like, retirement age and such, I'm trying to, like, look into the long-term effect of this, because, like, you think about it, if you're, and I respect you guys out there, if you're working, you know, 50, 60 plus hours a week in warehouses making $20+ an hour, I respect that. That's what you want to do. You go right ahead and do that. More power to you. You know, nobody's stopping you. You go for it. You make that good-ass money, because obviously it's good-ass money. But me personally, once I get to, like, the retirement age, I don't want my body being all broken down to where I'm all hunched over and I can't do shit. And by doing this, like, I kind of just, like, I look at it this way. Now, I mean, like I said, you guys will look at things completely different. You're allowed to. That's the whole point of having your own, you know, own point, your, what do you call it? Your own opinion. You know, that's what makes us all, you know, I mean, it's just like, I know it's a saying, and I'm not going to say it in the one way, but it's like, opinions like a butthole. We all have them. So, but just in general, I mean, because the way I look at it, okay, so yes, granted, obviously it's wear and tear on the vehicle. So, in turn, obviously, at one given point, I'm going to have to put, of course, the money, some of the money at least that I'm out here doing this, back into the car. But it's also, of course, you know, putting new parts on my vehicle, which, I mean, you think about it, you guys, you know, you drive back and forth to your, you know, jobs and all that. Yes, that's one trip. But you do errands and such afterwards, that's more driving. You go to friends' houses, you travel or whatever. If you don't use a rental, more wear and tear. You guys don't have as much wear and tear on your vehicle as what most likely I do, considering obviously my job is to deliver. So I am out all day, every day, driving. But I just look at the fact of like, hey, I much rather, excuse me, at some given point, I much rather put the money back into my vehicle, because hey, that's my work tool, and this is my office. So it's like, put the money back into the car to where, of course, you know, obviously parts are going to wear and tear, and, you know, they're going to need to be replaced. I know you can replace some body parts, so, but I about guarantee you that shit's going to be way more expensive. And yeah, I don't want to be 50, 60 and needing to replace a hip or, you know, anything of that nature. Now, granted, I might have to in general. I mean, it might just go bad or whatever. I mean, but obviously you guys know my point of saying is I'd much rather do this to where I'm not stressing my fucking self every single day of, man, like, am I going to be late? Am I going to get a point? Am I going to get rode up? You know, is so-and-so even going to show up today? If they even show up, are they going to actually do their job? It's like, I don't have to worry about all that garbage when I'm doing this. I work by myself, and, you know, I don't get rode up. I'm never late, and I don't have coworkers, and it's just, I know we all look at things completely and totally different and the same as other people do. I mean, that's obviously, again, that's what makes us all unique as being that individual person. But I mean, coming up here, I'm literally rounding third to my 44th birthday. And this it's so relaxing to me. I'm out here, out in the open. I can do this while making you guys videos or shorts. And I gratefully appreciate every single one of you, even if you haven't subbed or anything else. You know, I've had people, of course, stop by the channel, you know, viewing clips, watching me game, you know, seeing, you know, videos as I'm dashing. But it's just like things of that nature. It's just like, it's more relaxing and peaceful to me. I'm not sitting there, you know, stressing out about, you know, work and all that. And like, guess what? You know, when you go to put in like a request for, you know, vacation, I just go. I don't have to worry about, you know, is Linda got a, you know, vacation the week that I want to go on vacation, or, you know, things of that nature. I don't have that worry. So it's like with, I guess, basically exchanging the wear and tear on the vehicle versus going into either the office, warehouse, restaurant, department store, you know, anything of that nature, to where like you're on a schedule and you got to deal with, you know, what are you, okay, that was different. But that's actually kind of cool. They live up off the road in the woods. Didn't even know what house was there, and like they're turning, it was just weird. Anyhow, but yeah, I mean, I am more than happy to exchange the wear and tear on the vehicle to going in and being on someone else's schedule, someone else telling me what to do a multitude of times a day, and worrying about, hey, if I'm sick, oh shit, am I going to lose my job? Are they going to give me a point? You know, I know a lot of places will give you points and like they will write you up and all that. I don't have to worry about that, and I am above and beyond grateful. I mean, I'm out here. Granted, right now it's a little bit chilly, but it's sunny. It's a beautiful day out. There could be days that it could be negative temperatures. I don't know if the sun's like really like bothering you guys on the screen, so I do apologize if it is. Obviously that's something that I can't control. But yeah, just like being out here and everything, and I don't know, I just absolutely love it. I know I've been like ranting on this for a minute, but you guys get my point. I certainly hope so. And so yes, I do plan on continuing to do this. And as I said in videos beforehand, you guys know that if you've been following the channel and such, I do plan on here within, say, maybe 3 years or less of buying a schoolie. Because yes, I'm going to build a schoolie, and I'm going to start traveling once the kid goes off to college and such. So guess what your boy can do when he travels and have a guaranteed income? You guessed it, I can dash. Granted, if I wanted to, wherever I travel to, like if I plan on staying there for a few months or a year or whatever, what have you, because I plan on traveling around and at least visiting each state that I haven't already at least once. That's always been like, just in general, like a lifetime goal of mine, is to visit every state and then to potentially even go overseas to other countries. But with that being said, like I can dash anywhere. I don't know about other countries, so that might be a different story. I don't know. I would about imagine that they would have something of this nature in other countries, but I don't know. I haven't looked it up, so I can't sit there and tell you if they do or don't. So I'm not trying to give you false information for a factor of something I don't have a clue about. But yeah, with all that being said, and now considering, I'm probably honestly, I'm about 15 more minutes from getting back up into town, and it's fine because I'm gonna get back up here and dash away again. It's just, for one, it was a good payout for the trip, and that's one thing I like. I can actually pause dashing and such. Hence, I'm actually paused right now while I'm making this video. But I just wanted to sit there and tell you guys that, 'cause I thought that was honestly hysterical when I know of at least 2 La Rosa's locations that are way closer to where I just dropped off that order than from literally coming from a complete other town. But hey, it was a decent payout, so I took it. And I just want to let you guys know and just to BS with you guys. So with that being said, I'm gonna, like I said, I got about 15 more minutes. I'll be back up in the town, and I'm gonna resume dashing. And then I'm sure you guys will see some more shorts and everything else, probably by the end of the day. And other than that, with that being said, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you guys later.